to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Denson. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Why not trying to get it in? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air. It's Denson. running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these.
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He fires one deep over the middle. And he's got it inside the 35.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see offenses doing this a lot now. When you got a scrambling quarterback, get him outside the pocket, run a bootleg to the left, where he has the option. What can he do? Pick him up, put him down, and go get some yardage, or he can throw it down the field to try to make it even bigger.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock him out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Walters. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Denson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give is to Williams. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Denson. The screen, and watch out. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
and you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physical.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Back to throw, it's Denson. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense, ready to go. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did, after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Takes it the other way.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Still looking on the move. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback that played really.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where...
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Terrapins will snap it on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Jukes his way for more. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Denson. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He got him downfield. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Finds his big tight end. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. From the gun. Catch in the middle, it's key. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Walters. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Bringing the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This 1st possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man in the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
On the spot in the defense. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Moving away from pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Caught on the outside, it's Adams. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Under fire. Took care of it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Pressure coming. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Tigers in the hurry up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Running to Green. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Linemen receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's pulled. And they'll knock him down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease, it's Davidson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air, it's Denson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walters. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Slater. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth. Looking deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Quick fire on the slant. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college.